Hey guys, it's Holly. Welcome back to my channel. Please bear with me as I have a ton of stuff on my counter, so I did the best I could. However, I want to talk today about some of the things that I have used to help me with my recent bout with IBS, which I am still experiencing to a small extent. But I went on vacation, I came back, and then I had all kinds of moving to do, all kinds of stresses and adjustments, which I am still a little bit in the process of. However, there are some certain things I have done and certain things I have eaten and things I have drank, etc., different supplements I have taken to help me with my bout of IBS. So IBS is just essentially irritable bowel syndrome. It just basically means that whether it's stress related or related to the food you're eating, you are experiencing inflammation and you are experiencing discomfort of some kind. Now, this can be in the form of excessive gas, this can be in the form of pain, like stomach pain, it can even be nausea, it can be acid imbalance as well, and it can lead to constipation, diarrhea, or both. Or it can be a combination of all of those things, or a combination of 2 or 3, or however many at one time. So I have had irritable bowel syndrome on and off for years. However, fortunately, I have not experienced any symptoms probably since my early 20s. So I am 30 now, and I say that all the time. Not that it matters. However, speaking in terms of my timeline here, just so you can kind of get an idea, it's been a really long time for me since I've had symptoms. So what I decided to do, because this was all for me completely stress related, so I was still eating really healthy, exercising, taking all of my supplements, meditating every day, and just doing the best that I knew how to do, but nevertheless, this still happened to me. So in terms of supplementation, what I highly recommend if you're having issues with IBS is first and foremost probiotics. So probiotics are going to be the most important thing I'm going to talk about here. It's going to go a really long way. So I take probiotics every day anyhow, and I do also use, I'll drink a glass of apple cider vinegar water every single day. So this is really helpful because that, as well as probiotic good bacteria, apple cider vinegar with the mother, it has to have the mother, and preferably organic, but if not, it's okay. Most of those that you're going to find will be organic anyhow, so you won't have to worry about it. So definitely a glass of that every day, and if you tolerate it well, I highly recommend moving to 2 glasses a day. You can even do 3. And by glasses, I just mean like probably anywhere from a teaspoon to a tablespoon of the apple cider vinegar in a glass of water. So you can drink it warm with honey as well, or agave or a natural sweetener to help with the taste if you do not like it. So as far as probiotic supplements, this one's actually for kids. This is Nutrilite, but I've been taking this as well. I give this to my kids, but this is a really great product, very high quality. So this one is just a basic probiotic supplement I grabbed from Kroger, just a local grocery store. So this, I believe, is just like acidophilus for the most part. You can look up acidophilus as well, and it's super helpful. So this one is a proprietary blend, if the camera will focus. So actually this has a whole bunch of different probiotics in it, which is really good. I mean, you want to look for that. So, and also refrigerated probiotics are generally more potent, so that's another thing you could look for. And Garden of Life brand as well is really, honestly, probably the best that you can get. So probiotics, super important first and foremost. Secondly, I'm going to talk about prebiotics. So prebiotics are things like, the main ones I'll talk about is green tea and also cacao powder. Okay, so these are a couple of cacao powder examples that I have. So I have this one right here. This is a friend gave me that one. And then we have the Hershey's cacao powder. So, it has to be 100% cacao, and you want like the dark chocolate. So you don't want the kind that has any kind of sugar or sweetener in it. Honestly, even if it did, it'd be better than not using it, but try to look for the completely unsweetened kind. And what I will do is just drink it as like a hot chocolate. Like, I'll just heat it up, and I'll add a little bit of, instead of adding regular sugar, I will add some honey or some allulose or some stevia or something like that to sweeten it. So that way, if you don't like the taste, You do get used to it if you drink it without any sweetener. I do that too. But anyways, so we have the prebiotics. Green tea, sorry guys, is a pretty big thing as well here. So like with the green tea, this is also a probiotic green tea. This is Bigelow. I'm not a huge fan of Bigelow because studies have shown that Bigelow brand has had more pesticides than a lot of other more organic brands. So green tea is really good for you for a whole ton of reasons. This also has ginger in it, so ginger is also very settling for your stomach as well. So is the allspice and anise. So definitely something to consider. So probiotic tea, I've been drinking probiotic tea for a little while now, at least a few weeks, and it has been helping a lot. So taking the probiotic tea on top of taking the probiotic supplements. So we've talked about probiotics and prebiotics. It's very important to consume both. And also another huge thing is yogurt. I will eat about a serving of yogurt per day, so that kind of adds to it. You can do kefir, you can do dairy-free, you know, different like probiotic shots that you can find in the yogurt section of your grocery store, things of that nature. So also tempeh is a good option. Tempeh is where you would normally find tofu typically in the store, and that has good bacteria probiotics as well. So probiotic foods as well as probiotic supplementation. So next, I want to talk about activated charcoal. So this is going to be a little bit different for each person, okay? Because some people, the way they react to activated charcoal is a little bit different. Some people, it will cause diarrhea. Some people, it will cause a little bit of constipation. So for me personally, when I take activated charcoal, it bulks me up. It helps me to ultimately do better in terms of not having diarrhea. It will turn your poop black the same way that Pepto-Bismol will, but this is a really effective tool if you know how your body will react to it. So what I recommend is if you haven't tried it before and you don't know how you react to it, just take one and see how you do. So you might notice, you know, okay, I'm having diarrhea, so just don't take anymore. Or, you know, if it helps you not go as much, then I recommend taking just one or two of these per day. So I've been taking one of these each day. So the activated charcoal will also, it can interfere with your medication absorption if you're on any medications and you're thinking about your supplements as well. So I would recommend taking this at a different time than you would take your other supplements, and definitely talking with your doctor. So some raw honey also helps, and that really helps your gut microbiome. So does like soup, anything warm. Bone broth, I've also been consuming a lot of that. I don't have any here to show you, but I will mention it because I feel it is important and there's value in that. So there we have the honey, and then lastly, blueberries. Okay, so these are like frozen, and you can get fresh or frozen. I mean, fresh is always better to an extent, but frozen can also really help lock in those nutrients. So just some basic blueberries have been known to help with diarrhea as well, and it's really interesting. But they're very high in antioxidants as well, and great for a lot of other things. So I've been consuming a little bit of that, even if it's just like a tablespoon per day, you know, really does make a difference. So, and then bananas. These are like some little mini bananas, and I'm just showing you because that's all I have right now. But you know, preferably a full-size banana every day. If it helps you a whole lot, you can even do two. You don't want to eat too many bananas, because if you get too much potassium, that can really not go over well. So ultimately, these are just some of the things I have been eating, drinking, and taking. So I really do hope that you can get something out of this, especially if you are experiencing IBS or you know someone that is. So, you know, the thing about IBS is it will usually come and go in different bouts, and it's different for everyone. Some people have it more consistently. When I was younger, in my early teens, mid-teens, late teens, I had it quite consistently, and it was hard on me, and it was just really difficult, but it was primarily stress and anxiety related. So important to keep doing what you're doing, keep taking your supplements, keep exercising, keep meditating, and just doing the best that you can throughout your daily life, and then implementing some of these things into your diet if you have not already will definitely help. I do also want to mention lastly, hold on, let me see here. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. Applesauce. Okay, so this is just basic unsweetened applesauce. You really don't want the sweet kind. So organic is always better, like I always say, but the applesauce as well, you can add in this every single day, 1 cup, 2 cups, whatever you want to do. You don't want to do too many, but applesauce is super great for diarrhea, and for stomach issues in general. You can also try some organic popsicles. But ultimately, the type of IBS that I have experienced over the past couple of weeks has been primarily in the form of diarrhea, unfortunately. And I'm just saying that because this is what my video is today, and this is what I'm going to talk about, what I have talked about, and I'm just simply transparent about it. So in that I can help other people with my strategies and my own personal experience. So with that being said, I do hope this helps, and I'll see you guys in the next video.